You know those Tuesday mornings at work? Those ones where your eyelids are heavier than a sack of potatoes and your brain is still halfway back in bed? The ones where coffee is your best friend and you're praying for the clock to hit 5? That was precisely what my Tuesday looked like, until our intern burst through the office doors, dragging an honest-to-God, adult-sized kangaroo on a leash. Naturally, everyone stopped in their tracks. An office is hardly a natural habitat for a kangaroo, after all. The intern, all bright-eyed and jittery, announced he'd been tasked with delivering an Australian vibe for our latest Outback-themed campaign. I guess you could say he took that to heart. Before we had time to question his decision-making skills, the kangaroo decided to explore its new environment. It hopped with an energy we all lacked that morning, knocking over water coolers and scattering piles of neatly stacked paperwork. The office quickly devolved into chaos. Everyone was engaged in an impromptu game of tag with the kangaroo, dodging knocked-over chairs and displaced desktops. The grogginess of our Tuesday morning had been rapidly replaced with a surge of adrenaline. But it was in this moment of madness, something unexpected happened. Our team, a group of jaded advertising agents who'd never shown an inkling of physical prowess before, started displaying extraordinary marsupial wrangling abilities. Angela from design cornered the kangaroo with a broom, and Jim from finance attempted a rugby tackle that would have made a professional player proud. Just when we thought we'd have the kangaroo cornered, it turned on its tail and leapt over our makeshift barricades, leading us on a chase through the corridors. The stakes were high. Every piece of broken furniture and scattered paperwork increased the urgency to control the situation before the CEO returned from his lunch meeting. The turning point arrived in the form of Marlene from HR, typically the one who frowns upon office shenanigans. But there she was, standing in the hallway with a bag of peanuts she'd bought for lunch, using them to lure the kangaroo into a vacant conference room. We couldn't believe our eyes. The intern, probably the most athletic of us all, was able to secure the leash, and finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the chase was over. In the end, the CEO, instead of losing his temper, took the whole event in stride, chuckling and saying, "Well, we did ask for an Australian vibe, didn't we?" From that day forward, the office humor has been notably more Australian.